Hi, this is Kimberly Brown, running for Chicago Public Schools Board of Education. And I just want to take a quick second to tell you something really exciting that I discovered. So, in November of 23, I jumped into just a CPS listening tour roundtable. They sent out an email. I knew I was going to be running for this upcoming election, so I signed up. It was in the evening, it was virtual, and they did a quick overview on like the state of the state. I included the slides on my website. Just they're from CPS. It just kind of did like graph overviews of what's going on with CPS, some of the wins, some of the challenges. Then they put us into like teams of 15 to come up with like one win and one opportunity. All right. So I ended up in this group with some really incredible, obvious, I shouldn't say obviously, but majority women. And I want to call out an interesting observation because I feel like there's a narrative that like there's a north side, south side school battle going on for funding, right? Like it's an us versus them, the have versus the have nots. Here's what's cool on this call, and these are women from like South Side neighborhoods, right? And I call this out because geographically, this like amplifies the narrative that I feel like is out and about and around. So I'm in Lakeview East. District 4 represents Lincoln Park, Lakeview East. I'm in a little bit of Uptown. The women I was on the phone with in November are kind of like Hyde Park, and some of the southern neighborhoods. I have to look back at the list for my notes. And we all want the same thing, guys. We all want the same thing. They want English language for their newcomers. And they want their kids to learn Spanish too. And I was like, yeah, I'd love my kid to learn Spanish. We have an art teacher at our school that we want to be consistently funded. I think art is incredibly important. They want an art teacher. They have a great STEM program. I want a great STEM program. They want coaches. I want to make sure we have coaches. We all want the same thing, which maybe 20 years ago, I'm throwing numbers out, was like a nice to have in your school. But it's the year 2024. Like these are kind of baseline things like one foreign language, an art teacher, a STEM tech teacher, athletic something. Like everyone wants the same thing for their kid. Doesn't matter what color of skin you have, what your economic background is, what part of the city you live in. Like at the end of the day, you're a parent with a kid in a school or a caregiver with a kid in a school, and you want them to have a great opportunity because we live in like a pretty big deal city of Chicago. So, anyway, I'm just sharing this with you because if you hear this narrative of someone wants something we have or it's us versus them, that's called a zero sum game and it's BS. We shouldn't have to take from each other to get what's baseline. Now, do I have all the answers? No. If you elect me to the board, will I have full access to help solve the problem transparently and figure out how we can get there? 100%. Why? Because I have skin in this game too. Because I want our city to be amazing. I want people to choose amazing schools. I want our kids to have great access. I want Chicago to be a great city economically and educationally because those two go hand in hand. I want all of our property values to go up. Like all of this is just basic strong schools make a strong city. So, fun fact, every parent in the city wants the same thing for their school. I just wanted to share that with you. I was on a cool call with some cool ladies on the other side of the city, and they're doing the same exact thing as my cool friends on the north side of the city. Keep it up.